Hello friends and welcome to a special review at Kit Guru. Today we are looking at the Cougar set. So we're looking at the immersive ProTE headset, the Attila headset, the 700M Evo mouse, and the Attack X3 keyboard. So first things first, packaging. Overall, there's a bit of a running theme here. They kind of went for an expedition case feel, where they've got plastic sheeting over the front or inside, as is the case for the ProTE headset. The keyboard is just set inside a box with some nice padding to keep it from being damaged. Inside the TI Pro headset box, there is a box inside of a box, and inside that little box there is a detachable sound card for USB and PC connections, or the 3.5mm adapter for your phone or console. Best of all, in this little box of tricks there are some stickers and the manual is in here too. The microphone is not removable but retractable, and it does come with a removable pop filter. The manual seems pretty straightforward with the pictures and the multilingual instructions. Moving on to the 700M Evo mouse, I love the way that the box comes apart here. Inside, of course, you have the mouse, you have the spare set of PTFE feet, 4 weights to add to your mouse so you can customize the weight to suit you, and it also comes with a changeable back plate for the hand rest, a manual, stickers, and an advertisement card, and it shows all the other products that Cougar do too. Inside the Attila headset box we have the headphones, the detachable mic, and there is a pouch, and inside there is a different size changeable ear hooks, different size changeable foam, yes, foam ear tips, we'll get back to that a little bit later. Then we have the 3-pole adapter and the manual. Inside the keyboard box it really is just packaging and a manual and a keyboard. Aesthetics and design. So Cougar have gone a different way entirely with the design of the immersive ProTE. The headband support structure is made up of 2 metal strips that go over the head and into the ear cups, and there is the suspended headband. There is no need to manually adjust anything with this headset. Just pull it wide enough for your head and the headband retracts into place to fit your head shape. This also applies to the omnidirectional ear cups. They just move to fit your head without any manual adjustment or fiddling. I'm really liking the cup wheel details here. These are the controls as well for the volume and mic on and off. The cups themselves are huge, 35mm by 100mm, made of pleather and really squidgy and super comfortable. Unfortunately though, the headband leaves quite a lot to be desired after feeling these really squidgy cups. It's not the same material. The cups also feature RGB as well. The cable is braided, came out of the box kinked, but they did drop out when you run your hand down the cable to straighten it out, so that's fine. The Attila gaming headset is really quite impressive, and I'm loving the black and gold accents. It gives a premium feel. They are comfortable, but even with all the customizable options, there was a slight bit of slippage out of my ears. I do, however, always suffer with this with in-ear devices, so if you are one of the types of people that has that problem, these aren't any different, but it is probably a personal gripe. The metal microphone is also a nice touch, along with the fact that it's removable is great for portability. It comes with a splitter, which enables a lot more possibilities in regards to consoles and other connectivity options. Moving on to the mouse, it has an aggressive gaming design with a nice touch of RGB. Made out of aluminium and plastic, I feel there are just too many buttons in close proximity to my thumb. When I'm gaming, I found that I was accidentally touching them, changing weapons and whatever else I'd assigned them to. I also felt my hand was slipping off of the back. You can adjust it, but claw grip and finger grip are not really ideal because you do knock the buttons near your thumb, and to be honest, palm grip is a little uncomfortable because of the previous mentioned problem. With the bigger back plate, it doesn't really provide the amount of support still due to the lack of surface area and that sloped design. The adjustable weights are a nice touch, but again, I feel that the comfort is the real deal breaker here for me personally. One thing I like, and it seems to be a running theme with all of these items, is the cable. It's a really nice braided cable and it doesn't kink very easily, and if it does, they simply just drop out really quickly by running your hand down it. The buttons also feel a little bit spongy on the mouse for my liking. Again, this could be me being overcritical. Let us know down in the comments if you have a 700M Evo and tell us what you think about the product as a whole. Moving on to the Attack X3 keyboard, well, it looks pretty pleasing with the brushed aluminium and the matte black plastic design, as well as that RGB that cycles through all of the keys. However, even though this has Cherry MX RGB mechanical switches, they feel a little bit spongy for some reason. They don't feel quite right to me. Couple this with the shiny gloss finish on the keys that reminds me of your dad's keyboard that you used to have in the spare room, and the fact that the keys feel very thin and plastic, it doesn't provide the satisfaction that I have experienced with some of the other keyboards. Another gripe for me is the fact that you need 2 USB connections to make this keyboard work. One for the power and the other is for the functionalities. This is a real problem, especially for me personally. I do not own a USB junction box or anything like that, and I barely have enough ports as it is without one thing taking up 2 of them. If it was to need 2 slots, I would expect to see a USB pass-through port on the keyboard itself, for instance, so I'll leave that to your judgment. So out of the box, I tried some music on my PC using the USB connection on the ProTE. I listened to rock and R&B, and the headset came across really, really tinny. Upon going into the software and turning the Xeer Surround, which is the 7.1 virtual surround, off, the sound was instantly improved. There is more volume as well, but again, at a higher level, those highs really cut through and make it uncomfortable to listen at higher volumes anyway. There are so many different sound profiles, I'm sure you could get it to your personal preference. I tried FPS mode with Call of Duty, and to be honest, it was better than I expected. It did perform well. I could hear the details as well as the immersion of the explosions. Being a gaming headset though, you would expect that this is where it would excel. I wouldn't say that it actually left me saying wow, like some of the other headsets have done, and it didn't really offer anything unique in my opinion. So the Attila, when I could get them into my ears, they sounded great, bassy and well balanced with music, and when playing games, it was easy to hear small details as well as the big immersive sounds such as explosions, etc. Even at higher volumes, I really enjoyed the sound profile of this headset, and I think it's really great value for money, and at the end of the video we will tell you all of the prices for these lovely items, so stay tuned. So I did a little mic check with the ProTE and checked out that removable pop shield. You'll be able to hear that now. So guys, here's the microphone test for the ProTE. I've currently got the pop shield on, so you guys can obviously listen to me speaking now, and then I'm just going to remove it. That noise was me removing the pop shield, and now obviously I'm speaking still, and hopefully you can hear some sort of a difference with it on and off. I'm going to go through some Harvard sentences so that you can hear the S's, the P's, and all of that kind of thing to see if the pop shield makes a difference. So I'll leave it off. So here's the first sentence. The small pup gnawed a hole in the sock. Now we're going to say the same sentences with this on. The small pup gnawed a hole in the sock. So what did you guys think? All round, the sound was quite good in my opinion, but it doesn't really seem to make that much of a difference with the pop shield on or off. There really was only a very small improvement in my opinion. The microphone also has a bit of a noise gate, so that prevents a lot of interference. I did a mic test again for the Attila, so you can hear that now. This is the Attila sound check or microphone check. We're going to do the same sort of thing that we did for the ProTE headset. The fish twisted and turned on the bent hook. So there's our quick little microphone test for you. Let us know down in the comments what you think. So obviously you can hear a difference in the two, which of course you would expect from the price difference. Again, we will talk about this at the end. However, this mic is still clear, and yes, there is a bit of ambient noise interference, which is slightly inconvenient, but in game, will it make that much of a difference? I'm not sure that it would. Software wise, so let's talk about the software. Here you can see the mic in volume as well as the monitor button and slider. This is a really nice feature. I actually haven't seen in many software versions the fact that you can monitor what you're speaking like. Although the fact that you can change the volume doesn't help if you're trying to gauge what others are going to hear, because you can change the mic volume and the monitor volume, so the end product may be different on the receiving end. You can also save all or load profiles from different games or situations. This is all on the settings tab, as you can see on the left hand side. Underneath you can see the lighting control. It is showing the Immerser Pro model that has the illuminated mic, however the ProTE doesn't have this. On the website they have put a small note above the download link to stop any confusion. Basically the software is exactly the same for both, so they haven't changed the picture on the software itself. Here you can see the 5 RGB presets and the off function as well. There is also a speed function, and when you click on a preset you can see that the number next to the Swift X shows how many colors are in that particular color change preset. I find the software is really easy to use and has a feature I haven't really seen, which is the monitor facility, and that's a bonus. So before we jump into conclusions, let's look at some prices. So the ProTE headset is $73.68 currently in the UK. The Attila is £26.22, can you believe that? The Attack X3 keyboard is $89.84 and the 700M Evo mouse is $58.92. Now bearing all of that in mind, we can now jump to the conclusions. So as a roundup, the ProTE headset looks great. They have put lots of effort into the materials and the look of this device, and the same goes for the other devices that we've looked at. However, I feel personally that the overall sound quality of the headset is nothing to shout about. It gets the job done, the mic is quite good, but is it worth the price point? That's my only concern. The keyboard and mouse did leave a lot to be desired in my opinion when it came to comfort and design. But the Attila headset wins the day for me, as it is so well priced. I can't even believe that it's just £26 basically, and offers great functionality in every situation: everyday gaming, listening to music. I mean, you can remove the microphone as well. You could even use this as your general music headset. What do you think then? Do you own any of the Cougar products mentioned today, or are you going to be getting one of these? Let us know down in the comments, and whilst you're there, subscribe, ring that little bell, and don't forget to check out our witty and fashionable merchandise. Check our website for information on your favourite products and daily tech news. My name's Christina, this is Kit Guru, and we will see you in the next review. See ya!